ます。葉っぱがちらほら紅葉。手が疲れるなこれ。さすが公園、ちゃんと原生林守られてますね。1.5キロ。いやー、このトレイルっていうかこの景色いいね。これがブドウブレイク、1周2時間。体感温度は軽く10度割っております。ここで標高920メートル。でも本当結構神秘的な湖だね。彼の場合はこういう国立公園のトレッキングトラックっていうみたいですね。トラックに行く場合は必ずレジストレーションをしないといけません。とにかく水の多い公園。行動がずーっとドーブレーキに向かって続いてます。
What about an animal just by looking at its skull? And what's the first thing you notice about it? Skull. Yep. The eyes. Very big. So the eye sockets themselves are actually quite small. The eyes only fill up this part here. So this is the equivalent to our cheekbone. It's called the zygomatic arch, which I'm only telling you that so it sounds like I know things. And the important thing about this is you've got this huge area here for muscle attachment. So it shows that they've got extremely strong jaws for chewing. In fact, they do between 5 and 8 hours a day of chewing.
こういう傾斜、川と傾斜の挟まったところにいるそうです。これが彼らの歩いた道。Which means that they can pile them up and mark out their territory without the droppings rolling away down the hill. Scientists have studied these droppings and found that the size of the fibre particles in these droppings are 4 times smaller than the size of the fibre particles in a kangaroo dropping. So they chew their food 4 times more efficiently. So when you look at the teeth and you look at the droppings, you know one of the major ways that they get the most out of their food. どこ？
ちょうど正面の中腹ですね。
本当？
木道がこうやってあって、こっちの今ちょうどこの中腹ですね。
そんな簡単に？あ、いた。保護色だね、やっぱり。
岩みたい。
This is a wombat very close to the top, just here. So we might go and see him first, see a few more, and I'll talk more about the burrows when we get back. But just notice on the horizon there, there's a wombat. Yeah. Now you notice that's a very fair colour. They do come in different ranges of colour, just like people have from blonde hair to black hair. That one's very fair, and some of them their fur is almost black. When they're born, they're all a uniform sort of dark grey colour, and they either go lighter or like scratching itself. They do scratch themselves a lot.
85センチまで。メインランドの1メートル20までできるそうです。
On the mainland, they tend to live above 600 metres in elevation.
距離約7、8メートル。おお、顔が見えた。かわいいなこれ。おお。
Now, as well as being quite a strong animal and quite fast, they're also very agile. They can get their back foot and scratch the top of their head with it. If they're in their burrow and they meet something that they don't like a Tasmanian devil or a snake, they can turn 180 degrees and go back. Yeah. Its whole life is with people looking at it, taking photos. This is a new burrow. It's only about 1 month old, and some young wombat is probably practicing his burrowing skills.
Barrel looks quite small relative to the size.
It's not much bigger than the animal.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this is only
the size of the animal.
Yeah, there's only about this much space all the way around, and it's just shaped like a wombat. When we go back, and I'll show you those burrows. They've been there for a few generations, those burrows, because they've got little ferns growing inside them. Now notice while he's walking on, see how the back has a flat section? The last 4 vertebrae of the spine are actually fused into a plate about so big. And there are stories of dogs chasing wombats down their burrow, and the wombat can actually push up with that plate and crack the skull of the dog.
Oh.
That's cute. Just slowly follow.
なんだこれ。ぬいぐるみだよ本当に。
You'll see a mother eating at this end, and the pouch actually faces out backwards. So you see a mother eating here and a baby eating at the other end. 2 heads. It will stay in the pouch for another month. Then it's fully weaned. Doesn't it look like a koala there?
6匹、なんとこ6頭、すごいですね。彼女がワラビに変身しました。
Because I mean, I couldn't see the face of the Warabi, but now I can. Yeah,
yeah, exactly like me.
Yeah,
Almost.
had a black nose and
Yes.
ポッサムがバルコニーに現れて、顔はネズミで体は、コアラみたいな感じですね。でも尻尾が長いです。指が長いですね。
どうぞポッサムさん、どうぞ。あら、一歩だけ見えてる。顔出した。おはようございます。